This week, here we go. As mentioned at the top of the show, it's the North London derby. We randomly selected who, let's face it, who would get Arsenal, because in theory they've got the better players. It landed on me. We've got a little spinner which randomly spins, and it landed on me. So who would get Arsenal? So Tom is Arsenal, Will is Spurs.
I didn't want Arsenal anyway.
Let's go through our teams. We'll go through our teams before I announce the caveat, which will throw everything into the wind. It's me to go first again, I guess, because I lost again last week. It was a draw after 90 minutes, but then Mario Balotelli lost to Eric Cantona in rock, paper, scissors, which is a real shame.
So good.
Gotta love this game, guys. So my first pick in goal for Arsenal, none other, no surprises, David Seaman.
Of course, you have that moustache. I have gone with Hugo Lloris.
Okay. Defence, Sol Campbell.
So, tricky one, this one, because I initially also picked Sol Campbell, but I don't think that will work out very well, and it will get very confusing with ChatGPT. So I actually went with...
This is a shame, though. It's a shame. Any other week, I would say, let's just do it, but I think ChatGPT's got enough on its plate.
It's so true. Wait for this caveat. So actually, I went with Gary Mabbott, old school.
Gary Mabbott. Fantastic. So my remaining three picks are going Mark Overmars next.
He's really good. He was really, really good back in the day.
Also ties in quite nicely with the caveat, actually, Mark Overmars.
It took me a second.
You'll see why. You'll see why, guys. You'll see why.
It took me a second. Okay, I've got another
shit.
Yeah, I've got an absolute legend. Doff my cap to Paul Gascoigne.
Oh, really?
How'd you like that? You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, I love it when I don't give any thought to what players you're going to pick. Then I'm always pleasantly surprised. Yeah, lovely. I'm going to go Dennis Bergkamp, please.
I've gone to try and combat a little bit of Dennis Bergkamp's lack of potential pace there. I've gone with Gareth Bale.
Oh, good shout, mate. Very good.
Gaza.
Very good.
Bale.
This team's actually a lot stronger than I was hoping, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going attack heavy. How can you have Arsenal without Mr. Thierry Henry, right?
You can't. Like, he is arguably up there in my favourite players of all time. I cannot speak highly enough of that man. Anyway, my pick was going to be Jermaine Defoe, and I love Jermaine Defoe, but instead I've just gone with Jurgen Klinsmann because I just liked the idea of having Gascoigne, Bale and Klinsmann in one side.
Yeah, nice, mate. Very nice. Okay, so that is the team. They are the team. The caveat is a punchy one, guys. I'm going big this week. This week, the match will take place on Mars. And what I'm saying to ChatGPT is that I want them to be wearing protective outfits, obviously to keep them grounded on the surface of Mars. But unfortunately, what can happen is with the contact of football, if they take too much contact, they will damage their suits and they will float away into space, never to be seen again. So let's throw that to ChatGPT and let's see how this unfolds.
Okay, I'm ready. You ready? Match simulation. Arsenal versus Tottenham. The North London derby. ... on Mars! ! It's a great start. Welcome football fans to the most outrageous North London derby yet. Arsenal versus Tottenham, taking place on the red planet Mars. The stadium is like no other, built in a crater with the underworldly atmosphere, complete with low gravity and the risk of players floating off into space if they take a heavy hit. It's a fierce rivalry, but today it's out of this world, literally. The game kicks off with Arsenal immediately on the attack. Overmars, showing no signs of Martian fatigue, zooms down the left flank with blistering speed. The gravity suit give his runs an extra bounce, and Tottenham defence looks like they're being caught off guard by his quick bursts. 7th minute, early drama. Bergkamp picks up the ball just outside the box, dances around Mabbott and attempts a curling shot towards the far post. Lloris, fully focused, dives and makes an outstanding save. The reduced gravity makes his leap look more like a graceful glide, and he tips the ball just wide. This is nice. Ridiculous. 10th minute. Tottenham hits back. It doesn't take long for Spurs to respond. Gascoigne pulls the strings in midfield, shielding the ball and floating past Campbell with a clever turn. He finds Bale, who charges forward and launches a rocket of a shot from distance, but Seaman stretches across his goal and palms the ball away in style. The crowd and Martians and Earthlings alike erupt at admiration. 15,
the Martians are up.
The 15th minute, first Martian mishap. Huh? As Klinsmann tussles with Campbell in the Arsenal box, the two collide heavy, and in the reduced gravity, the impact causes a malfunction in Campbell's suit. The crowd watches in disbelief as Campbell begins to drift. Yeah.
No.
Campbell begins to drift off the surface of Mars, flying higher and higher into the crimson sky. The referee signals for the game to continue, and Arsenal are down to 4 players.
No. Wait, he's my only defender. I went attack heavy.
Okay, Arsenal down to 4 players. Arsenal opens the scoring. Down a man, but undetermined, Arsenal presses forward. Henry showcasing his trademark grace, dribbles past Mabbott with ease, and he plays the perfect 1-2 with Bergkamp before rounding Lloris and slotting the ball into an empty net. Go!
4 men. We've only got 4 men. Come on.
They're cheering Arsenal. He's just danced through that Martian dust and kissed the ball into the net. Henry puts Arsenal in front with an absolute masterpiece. 1-0 Arsenal. Okay. 30th minute, as per Spurs' instant response. Tottenham quickly regroups. Gascoigne, clearly motivated by Arsenal's lead, plays a delightful pass to Klinsmann. The German forward takes a brilliant touch to control the ball and chips it delicately over Seaman. Goal! He's floated that ball like he was on a magic carpet ride. Klinsmann equalises with a cheeky chip and the crowd goes wild. 1-1.
Hey, Thierry, Mark and Dennis, they need to start getting physical. Do you know what I mean? I need to start taking some of you guys out of the game. Come on, boys.
40th minute. Henry space-bound moment. As Henry chases the long ball over the top, Mabbott comes flying in with a heavy shoulder barge. The impact sends Henry and we're crashing into one of the Martian rocks surrounding the pitch.
No.
A horrifying gasp spreads through the crowd as Henry's suit malfunctions and he slowly floats off into the Martians. Arsenal loses another player to space. And that's half time. That's half time.
Thierry and Skull. Mate, do you remember when ChatGPT came out and there was claims that it was racist? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, just a little bit. Okay,
outrageous.
Over to you, Pickle. Over to you, my friend.
Okay. Right, 50th minute. Believe it or not, Spurs take control. Tottenham, now with the numerical advantage, begin to dominate position. Bale, using the low gravity to his advantage, glides past Overmars with a brilliant piece of footwork. He lets loose with a thunderous shot from 30 yards, but Seaman somehow manages to tip it over the bar, keeping Arsenal alive. 57th minute, Bergkamp's genius. Arsenal, even with fewer players, refuses to give up. Bergkamp collects the ball near the halfway line, dribbles past Gascoigne and approaches the box. With a delicate chip, he lost the ball over Lloris and into the top corner. Goal! 2-1 Arsenal. We've only got 3 men. He's just written his name in the stars, literally. These are good, mate. These are better than the ones back on Earth. 65th minute, more suit drama. As Gascoigne goes in for a tackle on Overmars, the two collide heavily. The suit of Overmars malfunctions after the impact. The speedy Dutchman starts floating off the pitch and into space. Arsenal are down to 2 players. What is going on? This is outrageous. What are Spurs suits made out of? What is going on here? So it's Overmars floating away. Thierry Henry floating away. Sol, he's gone. 75th minute. With the numerical advantage becoming too much to handle, Tottenham piles on the pressure. Gascoigne, refusing to be denied, plays the ball through to Bale, who rockets forward and smashes it past Seaman. Goal! He launched that like a Martian missile. Unstoppable. Bale brings the score level again. 2-2. 85th minute. An alien strikes.
What?
And a mischievous alien finally makes his move out of nowhere. He pops up on the sidelines with his ray gun and shoots at random. The unlucky victim? Gascoigne. His suit begins to malfunction and Gascoigne floats slowly but surely off into the Martian abyss, never to be seen again.
Gaza!
Tottenham is now down to 4 players and the game is back on equal terms. Well, not really. Not really. Spurs are down to 4. I'm down to 2. Last minute heroics. With both teams desperate for a winner, the pace picks up. Bergkamp pulls off an audacious turn, sends a looping pass to Henry, who has somehow returned to the pitch. It seems that Martian ref didn't notice. Henry, with one last burst of energy, sprints towards the goal, flicks the ball over Lloris, and it's a goal. Floated. He floated through space like a Martian ballet dancer and slotted it home. Henry clinches the game in the dying moments, and Arsenal takes the lead. It's 3-2. It's a win. Who would have thunk it? Henry, somehow, after floating away, has managed to return to the surface of Mars. I guess that's what legends do, mate. Come on! 3-2, a much-needed victory for Team Tom, and that is 3-all overall. Will, can I get your reaction to an incredible game of Martian football?
I mean, it just does what it wants.
That's Mars. That's great.
And that's the real quiz. Oh, God. Nice. Fucking Martian. What is this, Space Jam?
It is basically Space Jam, actually. Come to think about it.
Did you recently watch Space Jam?
I watched Space Jam last week. True story.